hotel, which was quite famous in that sense for the G20. I'm sure you heard that about the big summit of G20 when there was lots of revolts here in Hamburg when the all the big guys met. And Mr. Trump wanted to stay here in the Four Seasons, and they told him, sorry, Mr. President, we're totally sold out. So he could not stay here because the Saudis booked the entire hotel and never showed up. Oh well. Now, we're here going around a little bit about the Little Ulster Lake. Why is it a lake? Well, already in the Middle Ages, we needed, of course, power. And in those old days, it was either wind power or water power. So we had some water mills here, and they never expected the water to dam up. So it created a big lake the size of Monaco. And so they're friends. We'll see the bigger part a little later. We're now on the so-called Jungfernstieg, the Young Maidens Avenue. And that was the first asphalted street in Europe. So the young ladies could walk on a Sunday, Saturday afternoon, meet maybe their future husband, and just promenade here. That's also one of our big shopping areas. To the right-hand side, what I call the Chic Shack shop area. So that's the high-end shopping for maybe this afternoon. So you see what's in the windows. It's very chic. You pay with a check, then you get the shock. So this is actually, we're driving across a bridge right now where the Ulster River is leaving the lake. So that's where we had these water mills right here. Now we still have a lock to control the water. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the heart of the city. I have to, of course, show you our great city hall. I know in your countries you also have beautiful city halls in your capitals, but we're not even a capital. We're only the second biggest city of Germany after Berlin, with 1.7 million inhabitants here to the right-hand side. So here you have a good view onto our city hall. It's not even that old, or as old as it looks. You might, anybody wants to get off first for a photo stop? Do you want to take, yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. It's not quite as old as it looks. You might think, oh, it's maybe from the Renaissance area, you know, where the burgers became very popular and very big and very strong. But it was only built at the turn of the century, after 40 years of construction, second half of the 19th century, because everything else, what we had before, all our 6 city halls before, just simply burned down. We always burned down in Hamburg. If there's anything you want to remember about Hamburg history, just say, Hamburg burned down. You're always right. So this is the 7th of its kind. And the idea here about the City Hall, it's not only a City Hall for Hamburg, but we are one of the 16 states, federal states in Germany. So it's also a, you could say, Länder parliament. So one of the not just a city parliament, but also a federal state parliament. And the great thing is that our mayor is sitting in a golden cage. I love that. We should put them all in golden cages. All right, so yeah, since this was all very a marshy ground here, very muddy, they had to put the city hall on 4,000 wooden stills, a lot of them coming from Scandinavia because we didn't have so many woods here. So we're here now in the biggest shopping street of Hamburg, the Mönckebergstraße. So this afternoon, it basically goes to the main train station at the other end. So for you, just a 5-minute walk from the hotel. So, short Hamburg history. A little bit about Hamburg short history. I don't want to torture you with that too much and no numbers and all that. But have you read Asterix and Obelix? Do you know that one? That's how Hamburg started. It's exactly what you can imagine Hamburg having been about in the 8th century. And when you look to the left-hand side, do you see this kind of ring wall, the dark, the gray ring wall? It continues on the other side. That was the size of very first Hamburg. About what, 150 people? Something like that. Nothing big to write home about.